Dear beautiful people, today I want to speak to you about ascension symptoms. And many of you are experiencing them right now. Now, when you still identified with your body, when something changes in your body or in your energy field, there's often a fear response. Because within the memory of the body, there is no memory of having experienced such phenomena. And usually, the body, when it does not know what is happening, has initially a flight response, so wants to get away from something, or tries to find out if an experience is a threat to it. But this is in the essence part of the ego state of consciousness, is the identification with the body. Now, many of you are now going through ascension symptoms. Well, what does this actually mean? So the increase of the energy frequency on planet Earth, it means everything is increasing in frequency, also you. Now your body has been used to a lower frequency energy for a very long time. Now since the energy is increasing, your nervous system is being bombarded by higher light radiation. Now, when exposed to such radiation, dormant DNA activates, but also the nervous system begins to upgrade because it starts adapting to a higher energy environment. You can subjectively experience this as stressful and exhausting. So many of you might experience profound mood swings, or migraines, balance issues, short-term memory loss, minor seizures, minor muscle spasms. A lot of you might struggle to sleep because your legs or your arms might be twitching when you try to lie down in bed. And I'm here to tell you that all of that is natural. It's not a neurological disorder that you are experiencing. It's not that there's something wrong with your body. It is simply that the body is adapting to the higher energy frequency, and because a higher energy frequency is now running through the nervous system, it is like as if you have upgraded the voltage. But that means the nervous system was used to less voltage, but now it has to develop an understanding and be capable of interpreting the higher energy field. When that happens, all the lower energy that is still in your body and in your energy field is oscillating at a lower frequency, obviously, than the energy that is coming in. Now, the energy that is coming in will be the dominant energy. But the lower energy goes into resistance to the higher energy frequency. Now, in order for you to maintain a higher energy frequency, you need to transform the old energy into higher energy substance. And that requires meditation, that requires yoga, that requires shadow work. Those of you who have done the work, for them it's a little bit like going to the office, it's business as usual, just maybe with a little bit of a higher intensity of doing the practice. But for many who haven't done this type of practice, they get irritated by the stimulation. And when they're in the ego state, their response is fear. And they try to hold on to a 3D reality and resist the emerging 5D energy. Now, what I want to encourage all of you who are listening to this, to make very clear that if you're listening to this, then because it's relevant to you, but I want to encourage you to drop resistance to the symptoms that you are experiencing. You don't have to run from doctors to doctors. You don't have to be worried. It is simply that your bodies are changing because they are receiving upgrades. Now, to understand it like this, for example, why would we experience short-term memory loss, for example, or balance issues? Well, what happens if you have, for example, a computer system and it is receiving an update? During the update, the general routines are slowed down, or they're suspended for the time of the upgrade. And this is basically what you are experiencing. So if you experience muscle twitches, migraines, seizures, maybe nausea, or you feel dizzy, don't worry about that. Just sleep more than usual. Rest more than usual. Take in a lot of water. Also, you can supplement the nervous system with various forms of minerals. If you can see what maybe your pharmacy offers, or where you can get a hold of these type of supplements. Yeah, minerals is what you need in order for the nervous system to keep on building and upgrading. It needs those type of elements, and this reduces seizures and spasms. Yeah, there will be still some of them there. But again, this is a natural part of the process. Our bodies go through tremendous stress because the evolution on the human planet, the evolution of human consciousness is speeding up, is accelerating. That means time is accelerating. That means change is accelerating. And the physical matter that we experience on planet Earth was used to a slow evolution. So in that sense, everything on Earth is experiencing stress because it's being up-leveled. Now, many of you who have played certain sports or might have trained as an athlete, maybe as an amateur in some sort of sport, or maybe a little bit competitive, you do understand that your bodies and your nervous system needs to get used to stimulus. What is true for physical exercise is also true for mental exercise. It's also true for meditation. It's also true for shadow work. Basically, every time you practice something, your nervous system begins upgrading and adapting to the new experience. So when you go through those symptoms, don't be afraid. Just allow them. Yeah. Don't fight them. Don't resist them. Don't think that there's anything wrong with you. Meditate more. Sleep more. Drink plenty of water and supplement your diet with minerals. That's it for now. I hope this information is useful for you. Contemplate about that, my friends. Be well.